Yes, lovely people, welcome to another Riftbound stream. I'm on holiday this weekend, so it's the last one for a few days. Thank you to the biggest marketplace of trading card games in Europe, Card Market. They sponsor this channel. Unchecked Power, the most sold card this week, by the way. So like basically the Lilia decks are using Unchecked Power, and that is why it's the most sold card this week, which is pretty fascinating. Like an old card, which is basically giga spiked in price, right? It's a card I was playing actually on Teemo and sideboard, but yeah, basically like the Lilia decks are bad against holding. Everyone tries to hold against Lilia, so bam, Unchecked Power. Pretty interesting seeing some of the other stuff, but that's the real standout, isn't it? We are going to be playing Vi today. We played some already before, and as I always like to do when I'm deck building, I like to just start with a nice clean slate and see what we get up to, like what the list looks like. I mean, I already have a very clear idea. Basically, whenever you're building a deck in Riftbound, you've got, when you pick a legend, right, you've got 3 different routes you can go. In my mind, every legend has 3 decks minimum that you can build with it. So for the example of Vi, you've got one which plays no seals, one which plays yellow seals, and one which plays red seals. I'm a big seal believer, but that is like something quite early to get in your head, because if you don't recognize that there's 3 different pathways you can take when you're building a deck, all of those ideas kind of get convoluted into one, and it can be very difficult to make key decisions. So the first thing that we should do when building a deck, certainly in my approach that I like to build decks, is what are the absolute auto-include cards, right? Which every single time you're going to play 3 copies of, no matter what pathway you go with it. So Vi Chosen Champion, this card is absolutely fantastic. I really love it as a Chosen Champion. No energy cost, deflect, doubles my might. It's brilliant. You can get this, I got this to 256 last week, earlier in the week. Now the other card is going to be the, they're called Gauntlets. Yeah, the Hextech Gauntlets. It's Vi's signature gear, which my initial impression of this wasn't all that good, but when you compare this to BF Sword, you realize this card is absolutely bonkers. It is crazy good. Now, there's another, basically, I'm posting a video probably tomorrow because I'm on holiday this week and I recorded a few videos while I'm gone. Unleashed, I would say the Order, I'm going to try and restart using those. Order is the biggest winner of the set, in my view. This is my best card of the set, Shadow's Call. Choose a friendly unit without temporary, give it temporary, draw 2. Wow. So no longer do we just have to rely on Hidden Blade for card draw. You can Shadow's Call. Let's say I like Shadow's Call, a big unit, draw 2 cards. That unit's going to die in combat anyway, while the temporaries are relevant, right? Really, really unbelievably good card. And alongside Hidden Blade, this is like a new option for card draw. Now, there is also another option for card draw, Sacrifice. I don't think Sacrifice is a card that we want here. Obviously, we also have the Unsung Hero in the Order domain, which is this 2 cost. If it's mighty, when it dies, draw 2. So you might be like, oh, nice, use Unsung Hero, use Sacrifice. Well, yeah, but what would you actually rather do with the Unsung Hero? You'd rather the Unsung Hero deal combat damage, and that's how you get your card draw, right? Sacrifice is going to be particularly good in Renata, for example, where you take control. I just realized it's like 2 p.m. I didn't have coffee. I was like, why do I not quite feel right? Because I'm a caffeine fiend. I need some coffee. But Sacrifice is going to be like particularly good in like a Renata deck, for example. You take control of your opponent's unit. Bam. Really, really good card. I don't think it's going to be particularly good in this deck, though. But the... Oh, no, I spilled coffee on the playmat, guys. Ah, no. Oh, well. I've got 100 of the things. But yeah, Shadow's Call, absolutely brilliant. Another new card I like, Tactical Retreat. I'm not sure it's necessarily a 3 of. Choose a friendly unit. The next time it would die this turn, heal it, exhaust it, recall it. We're definitely going to play at least 1. Probably we're going to play 2. I think certainly for the purposes of this stream, we're going to be playing 2. I'm quite confident with that because it's a new card. We also want to be testing some new cards, but I just think it's an absolutely brilliant card, right? Again, comparable to Flash, but we deal the combat damage, right? We want to be dealing the combat damage with our big units, and this retreats them. This Carrion Dredger is one of my favorite 2-drops in the game, and Yellow previously, Order, had a real lack of good 2-drops, right? You've got the Unsung Hero and this. Now, when it dies, you get a 1 Might Bird unit token. We're not going to be going very wide with this deck, so just having a 2-drop, which when it dies replaces itself essentially with a slightly better unit, is really powerful. And there's also big synergy with Shadow's Call, for example, right? Like a lot of the time with Shadow's Call, we're going to be using it on a unit that's already dying. Well, actually what we could also do is you could use it on the Dredger or the Bird token as well, right? Really, really good. Pike's interesting. This is a consideration card. It's kind of going to be in the same slot as the Rek'Sai, which is seeing a lot of play at the moment. We're just looking at the new cards. There's like a new Stun, which is pretty good. There's a new card draw option, which I don't think we particularly want for this deck. Now, one thing that kind of dawned on me from the previous games of this deck is that we seem to have a really bad matchup into Vex. Vex is stunning everything left, right, and center. So we need to try and come up with a strategy to deal with Vex, whether it's a sideboard strategy or something else. That's something we're going to have to think about when building this deck. 4 cost is a really good threshold in this deck because there's Kai'Sa, which we are going to play. You've got the Legend, and then you've also got these 2 new cards, Jhin and Rengar. Now, Jhin is brilliant with this deck. Vi can ready him, and then he can move again. He does deramp you when you play him. Rengar, on the other hand, is particularly interesting as well here because he just comes in at 6. Both have ganking, right? So if you overkill with either, ganking is really, really powerful with the Vi Legend ability because what you do, you conquer with something with big excess damage, so you get a big beefy unit, you ready it, and then you gank it over. So both Jhin and Rengar having ganking mean they are extremely good. I would say we're always going to play one of them at least. Playing both is probably a push though, right? Because we've got Kai'Sa, we've already got a 4-cost champion as well. So we need to not overdo it. But I think like one Jhin, 2 Rengar, maybe 3 Rengar, 2 Jhin, something along these lines, right? Is going to be, we'll put that in for now. I think I'm always playing 2 Rengar at least, and I think I probably play 1 Jhin at least. Yeah. Now, most of the other cards are probably a bit too expensive. What I will say is that the Arena Kingpin, if ever it's good in a deck, it is surely in a Vi deck where you are trying to get excess damage. This card was the absolute star of the show for me in my pre-Rift. It was truly, truly brilliant. We weren't playing it previously. It's not an auto-include by any stretch, but it is a card I'm interested in. Those are like the main new cards, right? These are all from the new set. So quite a lot, really. You've got the Dredger, the Shadow's Call, the Tactical Retreat, the Signature Gear, the Chosen Champion, and a few units, right? And I'm sure there's like a few other bits. Oh, Upstage Comedy. I actually am convinced I want this as a one-of at least. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And there's also Vault Breaker, which I like a lot as well. Give a unit Assault to and ganking. Now, what you notice, we do have quite a lot of power costs of the red variety with these cards, right? Vi, red power cost for the ability. Jhin is a red power cost to play. Rengar is a red power cost and Accelerate. Vault Breaker. So when we played previously, I did have red seals in the deck. Also Pike, red power cost if you want to go that route too, right? So red seals are definitely looking somewhat appealing. Now, let's like open it up to the rest of the cards in the game before we make any commitments. We're going to play Unsung Hero. I'm quite convinced on that. So Unsung Hero is this 2-cost unit, which when it gets mighty, you draw 2. Very nice synergy with the Hextech Gauntlets. Of course, what we could also do if we're playing the Unsung Heroes, we could look at the sword as well. Now, the problem with the sword sort of incentivizes you to go down a slightly yellow seal route, right? And if we go down the yellow seal route, then probably like the Rengar and the Jhin. I mean, the Rengar and the Jhin I'm actually going to put to the bench. I would say that these cards are quite dependent on if we play red seal or not, which we're not locked in on by any stretch. I would say the rest is quite locked in. BF Sword, I feel like we probably don't want 3 of them, because basically the Hextech Gauntlets is a slightly better version. I've got to say I like the Longsword, but also what we've got to be cautious of is playing too heavily into Thermo Beam as well. So I'm going to put the Longsword on the bench. I think we probably play like 1 BF Sword in main at least, right? It is a good card at the end of the day. Yeah, Unsung Hero, how are we going to get it mighty? That's something we need to think about if we're bothering to play it, which I think we are. And then the Gem Jammer for me is a no-brainer. Giving ganking with this deck is really good. Maybe it also means that we're less reliant on like the Rengar itself, right? So for example, with the Gem Jammer, it's just Curve, which is also a card I revealed. I've always liked it for that reason. But you move in with Kai'Sa, you deal the excess damage, you've got the gauntlets on her, right? You draw for Kaiser, you draw for the Gauntlets, you ready her with the Vi Legend, you play Gem Jammer and she ganks across, and you draw potentially twice again. It's extremely strong. Really, really very, very powerful. What this deck can struggle with is if your opponent just sits with their cards at their base, right? If they just sit with their cards at their base, you're not readying them. So that's something to consider. I think that's also where like this upstage comedy can come in. Just pay 2 to ready it, move it back, for example. It's also what retreat does really well, the tactical retreat here, right? Might just be a 3-off, we'll see. So I would say all of this is like pretty close to locked in. Maybe like a card or two could be trimmed away. But that's the general plan for the deck. And now the rest of the decisions really are the big ones, right? Like, are we playing Seal? There's also this card, Angle Shot, which I'm quite tempted by. If we go down the route of playing 3 BF swords, but we still want to play red seals, for example, or like 2 BF swords, but I want to play red seals, Angle Shot is a really interesting way of sort of like mixing equipment power costs into our deck. Choose a unit and an equipment with the same controller, attach that equipment to that unit or detach that equipment and draw 1. So it's a pretty spicy play. I've got a feeling it might be decent. Obviously we've got the Hextech Gauntlets, BF Sword as well as an option. So if we wanted to max out on Hextech Gauntlets, BF Sword, we've probably got 2 options. We either play Yellow Seals, which playing Yellow Seals, when we've got like Kaiser already, who's definitely in the deck. We've got Vi Hot-Headed, who's already in the deck. The Hextech Gauntlets, you can play blue or red or yellow with it. So Yellow Seals are an option, for sure. But the red seals are really tempting me because you got the long sword, which is going to be really good for excess damage, right? The Jin, the Rengar. Like, the Rengar performs so well in this deck, I've got to say. Now, Death Grip, before we get on to like the Angle Shot, so we're going to put the Angle Shot into the bench. The Death Grip is phenomenal. It's probably a 3 of. It's at least a 2 of. Why is the Death Grip so good? I do need to look up the ruling of how Death Grip works with Tactical Retreats, by the way. Can we get, hey Freddie, can we get a Card 6 deck? Yeah, I'm going to build Card 6 probably next week. Hey, Limit, I'm very excited for it, yeah. Thoughts on Ivan? I think it should be like fun. I'm going to basically be streaming Riftbound every day starting next week. I'm on holiday from tomorrow, but then Riftbound streams, we're going to be basically playing everything. All the new decks, building lots. So yeah, again, like one thing you have to be really aware of when you're building a Riftbound deck is probably the optimal way to do it is build 3 decks all at once, which I'm probably not going to do right now because I've already thought about it a lot. But build a deck with no seals, a deck with 1 color seal, and then the other color seal. I'm a big seal believer. A lot of you are not going to be wanting to do that. You're just going to want to play without seals. But I like seals. I always have, and I always bloody will. I think they're absolutely brilliant. I mean, you could, of course, go like down the route of like a baited hook as well. We're already very susceptible to gear removal. That's not really something I'm interested in. Of course, you look at like Darius as a 5 cost. You look at Ferocious Forerunner as a 6 cost. You've got Noxus Hopeful. You've got Hidden Blade. Like, the quality of cards available to us here is through the roof. The big thing that's really been holding this color combination back in the past is card draw, right? You rely on Hidden Blade. But look at this thing. Look at this thing. We need to really think as well, though, chat. Like, what I'm going to really need your advice on right now is how the heck do we deal with Vex? Vex and the stuns is going to be the big problem for this deck. So we really need to see if we... I mean, there's Bryn here. Could be a good closer. My one game against Vex, they just totally ran away with it. Like, they just got so far ahead, I couldn't keep up. So Vex is the one that's like, whenever you play a unit, it gets stunned. It's quite disgusting. There's also Sky Splitter could be good in this deck, right? Maybe this is like an answer to Vex for us, although I'm sure they could maybe... they can't defy it. They could not so fast it, right? Hard bargain it. This spell's energy cost is reduced by the highest might among units you control. I mean, that just sounds bloody good. So I'm just going to be completely blunt here. We're going to play Red Seals. I'm a Red Seal believer, which means we don't actually have much space left. I like the Red Seals. I'm not sure how much I like the BF Sword. That's to be, I'd say that's the only card in the deck I know that I'm not sure on that I want to play. The rest I'm sure that I want to play. Maybe you could build it without seals. Maybe you could have some success. I don't think it's wise. So as soon as we're like looking at red seals, you have to like look at like, okay, what are like the cards? I think like one longsword has to come into the deck if we're on red seal. At least, if not more. And then you've got like Darius, for example, right? I think Noxus Hopeful is a card that I'm just going to be playing. I just think it's really hard to ignore. And against Vex, probably what we actually need is we need to be able to go wide enough with enough stats to cause them some issues, right? So I'm pretty sure I want that. I definitely like the Rengars. I think I'm going to leave Jin on the side for now. 2 Rengar with Kai'Sa is already... and I want at least 1 Darius, if not more. You have to ask, like, how good is Ferocious Forerunner? And the answer is surely it's good, right? But it doesn't help us with the Jinx. I really want to try Sky Splitter. I'm really curious about this card. I've always liked the look of it. I mean, how easy is it for us to get to 8 might? Well, with Vi hot-headed, very flipping easy. So there's a lot of synergy between Sky Splitter and the Chosen Champ, right? Also the Darius. The Darius gets to 7 very easy. The Rengar gets to 6. The Sky Splitter just seems absolutely cracked. Like maybe it's even 3 of cracked. I kind of want to try it. I kind of feel like Darius should be a 2 of. This right now has no hidden blades, by the way. We have like no spell counters, no Arena Kingpin. We're not going to really bother with the sideboard yet. We just want to like focus on the main deck, right? Let's put the 3rd Tactical Retreat in and let's just play some games. This is like a good general starting ground. So in terms of runes, I don't think we have any yellow power costs right now. Hello, Vanessa. 3 of on Sky Splitter. I mean, I think 3 is probably excessive. But I like testing excessively. Wait, no, Twisted Fate is a purple card, right? Because I'm about to submit a deck with 12 flipping red runes. I mean, I think that there's definitely like BF Sword is potentially of interest. But let's just ship this to begin with. Battlefields. We're going to just play 3 new battlefields. You'll play Arena's Greatest with this deck, but we're just going to like test. I want to test stuff as well, right? Test Battlefield. Unleashed. It's like a mix between trying to optimize stuff and trying to test new stuff. There is like a battlefield which is just a no-brainer here, the Trapping Grounds. When you conquer here, if you assign 3 or more excess damage, play a 1 might bird unit token. The Amateur Recital seems so strong. When I was looking at it yesterday with Peter, when you hold him, may move a unit at a battlefield to its base. I mean, how often do I want to hold? Maybe not that often, but also like trying to trick your opponent into holding. Like this could giga backfire, but you just play this as your designated go first one, right? First time a non-tonic you can die, then we move another unit they control to the base. Use of temporary shield, start begin phase. If you may kill a unit you control, draw 1. While you control this battlefield, no. Defending alone, -2. We could also try that. Let's just ship this. Let's give it a go. Vi, baby. Vanessa's in the chat. Vanessa's in the chat. Oh, hey, Mage. I totally missed you. I didn't see that one. You were so quick that I didn't see it. So, let's play some games. I'm going to call it Yep Vi, because there is a Gwent card called Vi, which basically there was a song made about it because it was, yeah, and the song was called, you guessed it, Yep Vi. And the song went like this. Yep, Vi. Then you play Vi. Then you eat Vi. It was a great song. Let me just resize my window. This little tryhard, he sees the Vi, he's like, yeah, I don't want to play against no scrubs, bro. Okay, dude. Little does he know he's playing against the scrub. 6. So we'll just use the trapping grounds for now as just a de facto generic battlefield. It might be a bit quiet. Hopefully it's okay for you guys. I don't have any music. This doesn't feel like it's quite right. It's because I'm on my laptop, the screen size is a bit off. Relax, bro. All right, they're going to go first. So we're going to have to see on the Noxus Hopeful. I mean, the Noxus Hopeful, when you're playing Seal, also just seems good, right? Death Grip this early seems wrong. The question is, do we want a Noxus Hopeful or not, right? I mean, it's not really great curve. This is, I would say, the biggest question mark card I have. We need to see how it feels. We know it's a great card. I decide to keep it, which is a little bit edgy, to be honest with you. Not convinced by that one. Basically, we're just going to ramp ourselves one turn early to get the Hopeful down. It's not ideal. Unless... Definitely not the best plays I've ever made. We'll have to see with the Noxus Hopeful. I think like one thing we're really lacking at this present moment is 3-drops. I don't know why all of these have the exclamation, because they're unreleased. First time playing against Master Yi, so they hunt, they gain an XP. Is there a way of tracking XP here? Okay, nice. De-ramping ourselves to play a Hopeful is not ideal. Like, we might just want 3-drop, 2-drop. But this card is obviously unbelievably good. And look, if we just mulligan 1 extra, I would have had curve. Punished. I almost never don't mulligan. But this time, I didn't. So, I have a 7 Might Noxus Hopeful. So, we score a point. We do overkill, so we draw from the Hex deck. This is going to cost me 1, by the way. Told you it's good. And we can ready this Survive. And we've already just retreat. We can play this for 1. Bam! Not bad. This is where, like, angle shot's quite interesting, though, right? What does this do? Like, when they... Yeah, sure. When it dies. Yeah, okay. Not when they conquer. We could have sky splitted the Scuttle Crab. Moss Stomper. Hunt 2. Double Moss Stomper. Double D-ramp. Poggers. So... I mean, we want the Hex deck gauntlets to do the overkill, so let's go here. Wait. I guess what we maybe do is we just play Kaiser at base, non-accelerated, right? Is that the play? We go like this. We draw. We use Vi. We ready Kaiser. They get to see an extra card than they should have, but it's fine. I don't care. We ready Kaiser. Which doesn't do that much, but I mean, it's a nice option to have, isn't it? We move in here. We draw. We hide our hand. We pass. Sky Splitter. 1 energy. 5 power. Bam. Seems good. I do need to work out, chat, the rules with Death Grip and Retreat, like how Retreat works as a card. Because this says kill a unit to give its might, but then you don't actually kill the unit with Retreat. So I would guess this doesn't have Retreat synergy. So they go double Moss Stomper. So here's a question. Do we just slam the flipping Death Grip? Or do we Sky Splitter? These don't have Deflect. I kind of just like the sound of Death Grip. Read the errata of Death Grip. Uh-oh. Thanks. Oh, get cooked, son. Unlucky. A Moss Stomper. It adds the requirement of killing unit as a cost. Makes sense to me, yeah. Thank you. So we hold. We obviously want to score this, which we can do with the Upstage Comedy. We could also accelerate Rengar. I think Upstage Comedy sounds better because of the draw of Kaiser. This Kaiser is popping off. 6 runes open. The Hextech Gauntlets is a no-brainer, right? Like, equip and equip. So Kaiser's chilling at 10. And then probably we just like Unsung Hero at base, right? Maybe we could have gone Hextech Gauntlets on Unsung, but I don't know. This cost me 0. Nice Herald of Spring you got there, bro. I'm actually really excited to be playing Riftbound for you guys and building decks on stream. All my prep I did in set 2 was in secret because of Teemo best of chasing and stuff. But I played a lot. And yeah, I think you guys are going to help me get better. I'm going to help you get better. Should be fun. Okay, Discipline on the Herald of Spring. Bro is absolutely gunning for it, mate. 6 might guy. We don't kill it with Sky Splitter, which is a little bit concerning. The thing that's not looking good for them is like, okay, congratulations, you kill my Kaiser, right? But I still have the 2 Hextech Gauntlets elsewhere, and we have the Gem Jammer. I mean, the other card I have to say that I think we should be looking at is the ganking 1 cost. Choose a friendly unit that deals damage equal to its might split among enemy units at battlefields. Then for each unit this kills, do this. Reading the card explains the card. Choose a friendly unit that deals damage equal to its might split among enemy units. Okay. -6. Fair enough. Yep. We can't kill it. Not quite, but 1 damage away. So if they pass, we pass. And it's a trade. Okay. Seal for seal. We can't quite win this turn, but we almost win. We actually have to pay 1 to equip this. We go here. We draw. We use Vi. We ready this. What are they doing? And we get a bird token from the battlefield. Does it say our base? No, we can play wherever we want. And then... Oh, reveal my hand. Okay, my bad. Then, Kaiser accelerate. Did I pay? I guess I paid with the seal chat, right? I'm a bit lost. I should have equipped this here, because then I could still play the Unsung Hero and I would still have like enough to play this, right? GG! I'm not going to add the easy to the end, but honestly... It could have been. It could have been added in on the end there, but I'm not going to. I'm not toxic, guys. Okay, maybe a little. We'll just stick with this generic trapping grounds battlefield. Good for us. If you want better practice, yeah, maybe. Thanks. I probably should have used that for practicing for the tournaments. I think it might be good for stream content for the better stuff. I'm not trying to keep my deck secret anymore, so. Those guys absolutely cook you? Hell yeah. Are they going first? No, I'm going first. Brilliant. Let's get rid of the Sky Splitter. Probably keep the rest, right? I mean, do we want Shadows Call this early? Kind of. Maybe not. I mean, I do like it, but maybe I don't want it quite this early. Like, I like to dig into my deck. I don't feel good about getting rid of it in the mulligan, but I'm new to this website. Okay, I think we just say, got to go. Sorry. We just want fast-paced game. GG. We don't want chat bored, stiffless, waiting for this poor guy to... If it was just myself, I wouldn't mind. Okay, maybe I would. This is the thing with this site. It's like, you can actually get loads of quick games in. But sometimes you just have to do yourself a favor and recognize when you're wasting your time. And it might be a bit disrespectful, but it's not that deep. They deserve like a better experience anyway. They're going to get absolutely hammered probably. Maybe not with this deck. Right, we definitely need to double mulligan. We're not getting rid of Shadow's Call here. I think I'd get rid of the Rengar and the Death Grip. Rengar's double energy cost, so... The Unsung Hero, not a single way of making it flipping mighty, those. We are definitely going to have to think, okay, this card's broken. Yeesh. This card is not very balanced. And Ornn can just play it for... Wow. Ornn stonks. Yeah, this card is definitely a mistake. Wow, Ornn can just play it for just 2. Bro, oh, this card is such a mistake. It's so unbalanced, it's unbelievable. Doesn't take me long to see that. So, we're in a bad spot. Let's Shadow Call our Unsung Hero to draw 2. And then let's just play the Dredger to the base. Hey, Gravecrawler. Good to see you, my friend. How's things? Have you good, my buddy? Have you been Riftbounding it at all? Another one! And it readies the pit crew. Oh my god. Blue Seal pit crew sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. As a bit of a pit crew aficionado. Wait, why do we have 2 sprites? Okay, because they just played another one. Brilliant. That's very balanced, guys. So, good news, everybody. We have a nice play. We can't conquer both quite. But the nice play is going to be a seal into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and tapping for Darius, who readies. Beautiful. 7 into 6. Sounds good. Hey, Hulk Smasher. How have you been? I'm good. Yeah, move has gone well so far, thanks. Are we all in agreement? Vi's just not very good. I think it's a lot better than people think it is. It's probably not going to be the best deck in the format or anything, but I don't think it's bad either, you know. I think we will just spend a thing to get a gold. I think that it's probably very easy to underestimate how good the yellow cards are this set. I don't think Vi's great. I think the signature gear is very good though. But also bear in mind I haven't played many games. Vi is just the deck I wanted to start off with because I'm a fan of the character. Okay, it's only 5 now, of course. Nice one, mate. They're both good games. Well, my poor little Dredger's not doing much at the moment, is he? Pay 2 to draw 2, though. Aggro or never thought I'd see the day. That does the trick. So we are going to deal the excess damage. So I guess we just go to this one because we get the bird. Sadly, we've not had much to do here to protect ourselves, right? We're learning actually quite a bit about this in terms of like our combat tricks kind of got overloaded. I mean, we lacked the Hextech gauntlets massively, so maybe that's why you just have to play some BF swords for when you miss the gauntlets, like to have some backup. But they're low on cards in hand. Game is not over. We are very much the control player here. The game could be over soon though, but for now, it's not. Thanks, Gravecrawler, I appreciate it, mate. Flipping Brutalizer on a sprite. Bam! We're getting cooked. There's no 2 ways about it, mate. And the hand's just a bunch of jank right now. We have no stats in this hand without the gauntlets. The Hopeful's not a bad pickup. It's hard to see how I make this work though. I mean, this is only a 4. We can ready the Hopeful from the Upstage Comedy. Send these in. I think that's the first play. Just see if those go through. Good chance they don't, and we're just cooked. Okay, trade. It's a good start. We're going to Death Grip the Hopeful. So this goes to 6. We're going to draw. Going to ready it. Might have been able to do something better with Vi instead, right? Probably the Vi was the play. This is only a 4. So we score. This is dead as well. I mean, it doesn't look great. The decks looked really bad this game, but we got totally aggroed out of it. And this is like what testing's for, right? We're testing the deck to try and be put through our paces and showing everything wrong with what we're trying to do. So that was a good learning experience. So if we go back to the deck builder here, let's probably just add the BF sword into the mix based off this experience. 3 yellow seals, Vanguard captains and matrons. Sounds like too much use of a sideboard for one matchup. I mean, if the Vex matchup is just going to be that bad, the deck is just cooked, right? That's the sad reality here. Any advice? I would definitely just say, like, try the pre-riffs. Like, the pre-riffs are a really awesome way of getting into the game, in my opinion. But yeah, singles are a really good way. And yeah, card market, not wrong. Also, just like cards like Cleave. We're not playing the Vault Breaker right now. Like, this could have helped a bit. It's a little quiet on stream. Really? Interesting. I'm not talking that loudly. I can turn my mic up. What do other people think? Yeah, I should have got a bird for the robot. That's true. I might have spawned the bird from the trapping ground and then confused myself, right? The Noxus Hopeful wasn't bad by any stretch. I mean, all of the cards were kind of good, but we just need to, like, maybe, like, I mean, 3 retreats felt like too many, right? Maybe it's just a 2. Maybe it's even just a 1. I do like the upstage comedy still. We're obviously going to have to change the count of runes if we play Big Sword. Quite significantly, actually. I can turn it up a bit, though. If it's an issue, it's no problem. Probably be like a 4-8 split. Can also use them for the Hex tech, right? So probably like 2 swords. Go down to 3 Sky Splitters, maybe. I feel like the Darius is maybe a bit better than the Rengar. I don't know. Let's give this a spin. So we didn't really change much. We just added sword in, so I can just change it here, right? Edit deck. We go order rune. Let's go 4. Let's bring the sword in. 2 copies of that. Let's just send all 3 and see how 3 feels, because it might be fine. But then we probably need to go to like a 7 split, 7-5 split, which I think is fine. So we're getting rid of tactical retreat times 1. It also gets better with the sword. We'll get rid of the long sword. 1 Sky Splitter. That's the right amount of cards. Let's give that a spin. We kind of just fell to pieces when we missed the gauntlet there, right? I baited the hook. I haven't, no. You could go for it, but I don't think it makes that much sense, to be honest. The thing is like, as a Vi deck, you're already susceptible to Thermo Beam, so I don't think you should be fighting to Charm. Yeah, I can see it. What does Sorka do? She's like some sort of Death Knell card, right? This is a big reason for me to just play loads. I'm just going to be playing loads of different decks. I've just been such a Teemo one trick, and I don't want that to be... Okay. I hate not playing Teemo Chosen Champion, guys. Where's my 2 drop? So I can record other units at Battlefield lower might than hurt, right? Come on, Gem Jammer. Bro. I mean, that's what you get. When you reveal the card, you can just call it into existence. That's how it works. Just in case you're wondering. Sea Monkey. So we're going to score here. Let's do that. It's 1. Yeah, it's kind of tempting to just go like BF Sword, but I think it's actually correct to play Vi at base, honestly. I think we're really chilling with this play. The best uprising sick. Also, I think just like the game, like the deck variety in this game is really awesome. Like, new set came out and suddenly I have like a brand new deck I can play in this color pairing, which feels very different to anything else I could have done. That's something Lorcana's really struggling with at the moment, is like set to set, the decks kind of just feel very similar. Whereas this deck, even if this deck doesn't prove to be very good, there's just so much like variety available. Big Set, the boss. +1 every card at the battlefield that's buffed. Fair enough. I give you a clue, guys. That set's not going to last much longer here. Spoiler alert. I mean, we could go for the sword because it's like slightly better on the curve, right? The Hextech Gauntlets gets us a draw, though. The Hextech Gauntlets is just better, but it's just like better for curve to get the sword down here. Well, I think we're just going to go like bam and buff, right? So it's going to be at 3. I mean, do we even need to equip? Like, that's the thing, right? Yeah, we do. So we go sword or Hextech. It goes to 6. It goes to 12. We've got 12. They are at 9. So punch first does cook us quite hard. So we could just have like a much more chill turn where we don't bother with them. We just go here, and then we look to get them next turn. The problem is if I move Vi here to score, it's a tricky one. Not too thrilled about my options. Basically, we're saying punch first. The thing is like, even if they punch first, we do get rid of the set, and they double D-ramp. So maybe it's fine, but we also double D-ramp with the Vi play, right? If they don't have punch first, we win on the spot. But they probably do, right? And like moving Vi in here feels bad. I think I'm just going to go for it, honestly. Like, let's actually go for the BF sword. I still get the set, right? Would you say, okay, do you have it? If they don't, we win. If they do, I mean, it's not good for us, but the other plays aren't good either, especially because of Showstopper, right? That's the big problem. Yeah, there's the punch first. So we just take the set. How's Vi been performing? Not great, I would say, but it's early days for me. I'm just like getting to grips with Unleashed. I haven't played much. Yeah, it dies, bro. Come on. This guy's on Internet Explorer with their pace here. I'm not toxic, guys, I promise. Just a little impatient. You can already see, though, with the BF sword, it's like, 3 is a lot. There's no way it's ever 3, right? Maybe 1, maybe 2. We're basically just trying to have, like, Hextech Gauntlets in hand every time. We're saying the Hextech Gauntlets feels like such a good card. But yeah, especially, like, when we have Red Seal. I mean, like, how much better is a BF sword even than Longsword, right? Why is BF sword better than a Longsword? This is +3. Does Longsword have the same restriction of Draven where it, like, dies? It doesn't, right? Isn't this just, like, a gigabait? It's just supposed to be the Longsword that I was playing initially. I think it is, right? Longsword's a combat trick. I don't think the BF sword's supposed to be in this deck. I think it's a massive bait. But the Longsword, therefore, is, which we had initially. I think we're losing this one, unfortunately. We need something with Accelerate to come through. So the Dredger here is going to die at the start of our turn. But I just want a bird token. We just basically drew 2 cards to fill out our curve. You can see, like, the card draw is such a nice thing for yellow. Like, I think I'm a bit of a yellow believer this set. I think, like, Darius, for example, could be really good. Like, I kind of just wanted to try yellow. And I was like, yeah, Vi. I like Vi. Sign up for a pre-riff, do it. You'll enjoy it, mate. The pre-riff is honestly such a fun experience. So we get the bird because the Dredger has temporary. And how do we not lose this game? I mean, they're tapped out, so it's a puzzle to solve. This is ready, right? Is it ready, actually? There's a question. Oh, wait, it's not. It's tapped. That's unfortunate. That's making my play significantly less good. So it's going to be an Accelerate Kaiser turn, that's for sure. I'm very, very sure on that. So we don't have to do it straight away. We could just equip the BF sword. Let's just do it this way for, like, sanity. This is, like, slightly suboptimal. Kaiser Accelerate. That's step 1. And then I think step 2 is just going to be the Death Grip on Kaiser, right? So we pump this to 5, then we Death Grip, Kaiser goes to 9, then we equip the BF sword, she goes to 12, 3, 6, 8, plenty. So go here with the Unsung Hero, we pass, 5 to 4, we score. We pump the Death Grip from Unsung Hero onto the Kaiser. We draw for Death Grip. This dies, we draw 2. Bro, this guy's lost. They're just quite slow. So now Kaiser is a 9. Not bad. And they are 3, 5, 8. So we could just go in without any other equip, I guess. Unless we want to like overkill. I think it's fine to just do it like this. Wait. I should equip because of the buff plus card, right? Okay, so I score. I draw for Kaiser. And I did overkill with Vi, so which do we ready? Do we move Kaiser out ever? Probably not, right? I'm going to ready the bird. I move the bird in. Kaiser goes down to 7. Baited hook Vi might be crazy. Maybe. I'm not too convinced. I think the problem if you're playing baited hook is, again, you're just playing very heavily into Thermobeam. I'm not convinced that's the route you want to go. You can see why I'm playing Seals as well, right? Like, you actually have a lot of draw with this deck, potentially. And having, like, a good low curve is nice. So, like, the Hopefuls. I think the BF Sword is a bait. Even though it's been good here, we could... Like, maybe you play one, but maybe it's just the longsword that you play. Like, I'm going to, after this game, I want to really just compare BF Sword to longsword. The thing is I've been such a Teemo one-trick, I really haven't played many other decks than Teemo and built other decks. But I spent an unbelievable amount of time building Teemo. So I'm just going to really enjoy just getting loads of reps in this set. Playing a ton. Learning more about the game. Hidden Blade, is that going to go on to Kaiser? Sure. Draw. Draw more cards, I guess. Not sure I've ever had this many cards in my hand in my life. Okay, we go to 4. We pay 2 for a Gem Jammer. We give this ganking. This ganks over. We pass priority. We go to 5. We go Noxus Hopeful. Noxus Hopeful. Probably equip 1, right? Nah. What's the point? Let me just pass. That's one colour on card. Gem Jammer value. I revealed that card. I always said it was good. As soon as it came out, I was like, this card is cracked. It didn't really catch on as quickly as I thought it would. I got there eventually. Another Sabotage. Hook is just cherry on top. Yeah. Maybe. My concern with Hook is, like, it helps you win game 1, and then it's more detrimental moving forwards. Because it's like, you say it's just like one card, but if you look at the stats from, in one colour, you look at the stats from Spirit Forge Metagame, Hook was one of the most played cards in the entire game, right? So, I mean, I don't know how my opponent's planning on winning this one. Big guy. Probably not the correct play, but we should have gone for the big bird, guys. Oof. So let's take a minute to look at the longsword and actually just compare it to BF sword. Bro, it's so much better, right? Why is BF sword so popular when this card exists? I mean, like, sure. Like, what are we doing here? I was only on 2. Maybe I wasn't. I mean, yeah, I know it's different colors, but holy smokes. Could be a 3 of. I think the card's actually cracked. It's also just really good against like stupefies and stuff, like if they reset. So we're back down to 0. 3 is a lot. It could just be 2, right? Maybe it's 2. The card looks quite insane though. BF Swords makes mighty. Yeah, sure. True. And obviously BF Sword's better than Fiora. Like, it's better with the Unsung Hero, no doubt. But there's other ways we can make it mighty, right? It's just a 2-drop. Yeah, but being mighty isn't relevant for our deck in any way, shape or form outside of the Unsung Hero, right? It doesn't actually matter. It's only the Unsung Hero that cares about the BF Sword. The card's still good though, right, with Death Grip. Death Grip feels like a 3 of. Honestly, the Sky Splitter feels like a 3 of. Let's just send it. I think like the list we've got here is very close to just optimal, but it's just going to be like the kind of thing that you just need to slam so many games to get the exact setup. But I'm just looking to have like a really good shell. I just want to be able to like say to people, you want to play a Vi? Here you go. This deck is going to get you far. Yeah, we're not playing Sacrifice. I think the card's not correct in a deck like this. I think it's like a good card in Renata and like decks where you steal stuff. But I think it's actually not very good in this deck. This hand's pretty good though. I do like to double mulligan. I think we probably just keep the low curve. I like going wide. Wide is good. Could have gotten rid of the Gem Jammer. I quite like the Gem Jammer. I love this card. This card's absolutely outstanding. The flipping Dredger. Carrion Dredger, bruv. Not the Sabotage. They're probably going to get rid of the Hextech Gauntlets, I would wager. De-ramping though, so Poppy when you hold gaining XP. Poppy is pants. There's no way Poppy's good. It's just going to be an Aurora deck, right? That's the only way to play it. Poppy with the Rebuke. The Chosen Champion's good. What did they go for, sorry? Okay. Forge of the Future. Oh, I want to take a look at like Jace as well. Jace is pretty spicy, I think. Yeah, sure. Let's go here. Go to 1. I think we actually just prioritize the Vi over the Kaiser. Let's just play the Kaiser. Just get the draw going, right? Like I'm like, okay, I can use the Accelerate, but nah. Let's just get the draw. I want to take a look at Jace decks. Like, we're basically going to slam some games and then start building some decks. I'm just quite excited to be playing some games for now. Getting into the swing of the new format. It seems fun. So we hold, go to 2. Kaiser, Conquer. Poppy. I mean, they probably have the rebuke, right? So we just go in straight away and see what happens. Pass priority. Yep, the rebuke. Bad news for them is I have the Kaiser still. Oh, I choose. I'll put it on top then. Ready, Kaiser, draw. Retreat this. Probably I'll just leave the dredger there, right? Deal 1 to all units at battlefields, okay. I think I have to play this at base. Bro. Yep, that's all good, brother. So if we go for the Hextech Gauntlets and they slam another rebuke into us, what do we do? I don't need to Hextech Gauntlets, it's just so unnecessarily greedy, right? I guess I ready this off of this. Just play Vi now. I'm being a bit sloppy with my plays, but whatever. No biggie. I'll pause. Just in case. I don't quite know that we're getting the best opponents. Like, what is happening, bro? Poppy. We go to 6. We go in with Kaiser. We conquer, we draw. Hextech Gauntlets. Nox is hopeful. Okay, we're actually playing to 8. I forgot about that for a sec. So I should be a little bit more careful than I have been planning on being. Equip the Hextech to Kaiser. Pass. This costs 1. Harnessed Dragon. So we'll Death Grip. The question is, what do we actually boost up? Is it the bird or is it the hopeful? I guess it's the hopeful. I was just thinking if there's like any reason to do it differently, right? Bam! Ha ha ha! The double sky splitter! 0 cost. Bam! Bam! GG. Cooked. Death Grip's very strong. Very, very strong. Just look at the, like, every card in his hand is just pure gas. Popping off, popping off, popping off, popping off. Very popping off. I think they've had enough. Yeah, you did de-ramp yourself. I noticed, actually. Wasn't their finest hour there. GG nonetheless. Fiora. Roll an 8. Right, I shouldn't forget I've got a meeting. Still a few hours away. Okay, we're going second, I guess. I'm first. If you say so. Double Shadows Calls a little on the greedy side. The long sword is... I don't like getting rid of 2 Shadows Call, but... I would love to play a few more 2-drops. I hate missing curve, bro. That's why I like Teemo. I'm such a Teemo nerd. I just love curve. I hate missing it. But the more 2-drops you put in... Forge of the future everywhere. Why? I really love Riftbound. The gameplay's great. Compared with Lorcana, it's quite different. I really love Lorcana as well. Obviously, Riftbound's a lot fresher. I think that like playing Riftbound is also like highlighting some of the design issues Lorcana's got at the moment. Yeah, as expected, when I see Forge, it's probably Aurora. Like, so for example, the 3rd set's coming out, right? And there's a new leader that I'm just testing here. And because there's a new leader within the color combination, I now have a totally new way of playing a color combination. And one issue that Lorcana really has at the moment is like when a new set comes out, every deck kind of feels like it did the previous set with just a few upgrades, right? And there's only ever like one competitive way of playing each color combination. Whereas this game, like through the leader system is forcing that. And it really illuminates actually what a difficult job the Lorcana game designers have got to try and promote multiple archetypes. And they're going about it the wrong way, in my opinion. They're just printing generically good cards, which just take up all the slots, and the synergy cards that like push themes and stuff are under. Yeah, to be honest, this game has like the best meta diversity of any card game, probably in history right now. Now, part of that is the game is still quite new, right? So like, how is that going to feel in 2 years? They were quite proactive with bans, but also they have like this best of metal prizing where if you're the best player with a certain legend, you get like a very valuable metal card. Like I won a Teemo, I actually split the prize, but the prize is worth 20k, right? It was just unbelievable. I finished 70th in the tournament, but I was able to walk away feeling like a massive winner. And that definitely artificially improves the meta as well, significantly, of what would already be probably quite a healthy meta. So what you end up in is like the tournament that happened this past weekend, every single deck in the game, which there's like 30 different leaders, had at least 20 or 15 players playing them, right? And the most represented deck was like 15%. So, yeah, meta diversity is just excellent for this game. And like a new set comes out, and I'm like, oh, cool, I could try a brand new style of deck because I've got like a new leader and leader like cards, right? So you're like shoehorned into building the deck in a different way. Lorcana doesn't have that, which is fine, but when coupled with the sort of like card design of Lorcana where you've got the theme cards are undervalued and then there's just loads of like generically good cards that don't require any synergy, you end up with what you've got, which is Sail on 2, Genie on 3, Elsa on 4, Hades on 6, you know, Demona on 5. I have the same issues. What's hidden? Could be Hidden Blade. I kind of just want to send it in. I have Retreat, to be fair, so. And also I have Darius plus Seal. So, we're chilling. Ooh, they're going to go on the Kaiser. So, how does the retreat work on this? I just draw 2, whatever. I don't really care. Pretty sure this was a really bad play by them. They have to... I kind of baited them into this. So it would retreat and I would still draw. Spicy. So we overkill. So Vi readies him and I get a bird token, which I'm not going to play at base. I'm going to play here and I'm going to play Darius here. So would I be able to Hidden Blade my own card and then retreat it afterwards? And would I still draw? Because if that's the case, like retreat plus Hidden Blade in my own deck is cracked, right? Hidden Blade we're not currently playing, but it's definitely one of the cards I'm most like, probably we should be. Yeah, I think, I mean, I'm probably going to make a video about it next week. I'm on holiday. I'm actually going on a flipping bachelor party. We call it a stag do. I'm going on a stag do this weekend. Oh my God, I'm really excited. I'm seeing all my like best friends from school that I haven't seen in 8 months since I moved. So I'm really, really looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, Hidden Blade then. Pooh! Tactical Retreat. Pooh! Stonks. It's really good. This costs 3 right now, so it's not doing much right now, but I think this deck's got a lot about it, but the color combo in general just looks solid. Like, what's the thing that's worth noting about Unleashed from game design point of view is you've got some pretty mediocre legends. And you've got really good signatures. No, we're going. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say. I don't think my friend's gonna be watching the stream. I think he works in a hospital. I think he's gonna be a bit busy. We're going to Romania. We're going to Bucharest. I've never been there before, so it's gonna be it's gonna be a bit of a disaster in the best possible way. So, what's the game plan here? We actually are. Yeah, is it good? BMU? Is it good? We actually are going there. How did you know? Incredible, let's go. That's the plan for Saturday. It's like a big water park kind of thing, right? So that's one card. The Darius is kind of going to like be readying a bit prematurely compared to what I would like, right? Because I don't have any ganking, so I'm not going to be able to score this battlefield this time. We're quite slow. It's my concern. But it's not like they're much quicker. I mean, actually, they probably are. They're probably flipping Aurora, right? Which comes through next turn. So I should think about this a bit longer. Like, I kind of want to be able to go in, ready, move out in. I think we have to do it like that, right? So we just basically deramp instead. So if I move Darius in, he's a 5. So let's just go for the Hextech first. We move him in as just a measly 8. They're at 5. So we're chilling, right? Because that will trigger the Vi and draw a card. So we basically just sacrifice a power to order it slightly differently. Or punch first. Sure. That's fine. This is an action speed, so I can't react to that. Doing a content work. Not currently, but I would love to. Hello. So then I've tapped out. They draw from the field. This is a 10. We have a pretty clean play here. Longsword. We could longsword. The problem is like whatever I play is going to ready him, right? So like if I, well, he gets +2. He still gets 2 more. So if we go longsword onto him, he actually just goes to 12, right? He actually just goes to 12. Broken. GG. Easy. Bam! Come back to Norway Open. When is it? I'm not currently planning on. Oh wait, what the hell is that? Action, kill this, give unit +2. Oh god, imagine reading the card. So this is a 12, we have 12 also. We just go for the retreat play, right? Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you? Good job on the exam.
Thanks.
Because this is now... So we just do this. We go tactical retreat. So we just take that, and this just comes back to our base. GG. The bird survives, but we got the punch first. It's fine. We could flipping sky split to the bird if we so desire. I mean, look at the value there of the tactical retreat. Quite bonkers. Wanted to get my revenge on you for meeting me last year. It's the 8th to 9th of May. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not there. Is there anybody like international creators there? I didn't know about it until you mentioned it. Sadly, not. What set is it? Is it old set or is it new set? What deck were you playing there last year? And what do you look like? Because I remember you, but I don't remember obviously the Twitch. I'm not putting the Twitch name to the face. I don't know what this guy's doing. I mean, it has to be an Aurora deck, right? This card's good. Worlds won't be legal. Yeah, right, makes sense. So we go in. We can't conquer 2 still, which is a bit of a bummer. We'll go in. We'll go out. We'll shake it all about. We'll do the hokey cokey and turn around. That's what it's all about. Let's just go for this. We're so slow. English guy. Aha! Yes, I do remember. Awesome. See? I told you I'd remember. Hope you're good, my friend. I spilled coffee on the playmat.
Why do you do that?
I did, well. Good question. That works. This guy's cooking me with the bird.
Oh no.
I know. Oh my days, the divining shells. Paka! So, they have 12 runes. It's quite a lot. I go here. With my big guy. He's a 7, he's a 10, he's a 13. Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. Okay. I allow it. So I guess we don't deal excess damage, so we don't draw. We can't ready it. That's annoying. We'll go here. Pass priority. Oh. 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 Sure. We go to 4, I presume. Play Viet base. And pass, I suppose. Maybe I leave the bird here. I'll leave the bird here. Very weird game. They didn't really do much, did they? But they've caused us issues. I mean, we didn't find out any of our draw this game. Like, no unsung hero. We didn't find, like, the new temporary draw 2 card. Kaiser got cooked. But we also made some, like, slow plays, like recognizing that they were really quickly running out of steam unless they find Aurora. And I guess if they hit Aurora, we might have actually been in a heap of trouble, really. Salvage is obviously something we would likely play on our sideboard with this deck, not in main. Although, currently we're on 12 red runes. Hello, hello. Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, I just wanted to say.
Oh. It's like, what are they doing? That makes sense. Well, I'm just going to move everything back. Boo, 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 boo. This guy is like...
So what exactly is the 8 cost thing you're doing?
The what?
The 8 cost thing.
This?
Yeah.
It costs 0 right now.
Uh-huh.
Pay 0, deal 5.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Puny mortals. We don't really have that many combat tricks, so I think it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, basically the theme of this deck is usually, the theme of this deck is like make a big guy.
Yeah.
So it should be cheap.
Yeah.
And I'm playing red seals as well, so
Well, maybe it's not that much of a hot take then.
yeah. I mean, it can't be bad. 3 is a lot. I don't disagree. It's probably a 2 of. It's certainly at least a 1 of. Do I play Trinobit? Nope. I don't. We could look at it. I think it's probably a meme though, right? It's too expensive. So he's like a 7 cost set 1 guy. That costs 2 power. Doesn't have Accelerate, which is a big problem with him. But if you deal like a certain amount of excess damage with him, you score a point. We're not playing him. He's slow. Oh, I rolled twice. Whoops. The card's just not very good, right? We're first. Gem Jammer, hooray! Unsung Hero, hooray! We probably don't need double Unsung Hero. Get rid of the Sky Splitter for sure. Woo! Shadow's cool. I think this is the best card of the new set. Well, maybe that might be a bad take. Because of some of these blue cards, like that gear, the blue sprite gear. I think that's got something to say about that take. But mobilize. Okie dokie. Let's go here. I guess we're scoring. Let's go here. Give it ganking. Let's go here. Ready it. And gank. Bam! Aggro game plan activated! Mobilize. I think we're about to get absolutely auroraed. I think we might struggle to deal with that, especially on an Aspirant's Climb game, right? It's like by far their best battlefield. Flipping Aurora nerds! I think we take Shadow's Call onto the Gem Jammer. Draw 2. Kaiser at base, retreat both. I guess we leave this there because it's about to die. So this has temporary, which means it's going to fade at the start of our turn. We just sacrificed it to draw. Hello, Meowchu. Meowchu, Meowchu. Sorry, I stopped that. Meowchi. Oh. How does Vi feel? It feels kind of good, but I'm worried about the Vex matchup. But I'm really impressed by the new yellow cards. When you recycle one of the cards above for any unit. Okay, that doesn't seem very good, but sure. I would say Vi feels decent, but also I'm not blown away by it. But I like it. I think it's really fun. It's a deck I'm definitely going to like to play. I got my Vi to 256 points yesterday, so I think that's all you need to know about my experience. We're not trying to get her that big. Like, we're not going at. This is just like a deck, which is good. Like, I'm trying to build the best deck. You could obviously build a deck to try and get Vi to as many points as possible. So this fades. Bye bye. The Hextech Gauntlets is a bit better on the Unsung Hero. This is a 2 right now. I'm going to go here first. Go to 5, draw a card. Going to go 1, 2, 3 for the Hextech Gauntlets. I'm going to pay a power and energy to equip it to the Unsung Hero. Because basically, if you equip to something that costs 3 or more, this doesn't cost an energy, but 2, it costs 1 energy. So we have 5. We have the longsword as well if we want. Bam, send it in. Do you have hopes for Teemo? Yeah, Teemo should be really good next set, to be honest. Blue Seal Teemo might be a thing, I would guess. Wait, what? You're going to spend a power to save your recruit? I'm not convinced that's a good decision, but you do you, boo. Ready the Kaiser. Draw a card off the Hextech Gauntlets. Move Kaiser back. Then the question is, do we care about like the Shadow's Call? Probably not. We'll probably just play another Unsung Hero and hold 2 for like Death Grip or Longsword.
When you draw off the Hextech thingy?
When you deal 3 excess damage or more, and when you conquer. So it's like working with the Vi, right?
Mm-hmm. And when you conquer.
Yeah, when you deal 3 excess more damage during a conquer. So it's, if they basic, like a good strategy against this deck, arguably, is for them to just do nothing and sit at the base. Like, not give us combat opportunities. Oh, Clash of Giants. So this costs them 6 and 2 power. We have a couple of options. We could longsword, but probably we just go Death Grip on the unsung hero. Buff up Kai'Sa. Game plan against green. I can a bit when we play against green. I mean, I need to play against green more. I haven't played enough, right? I've played maybe like 10 games. I'm definitely, like, the thing is with me, that you're going to realise... Okay, let me just do the play. I don't like using the Death Grip here. I think I just longsword. So then that dies, I draw 2.
Your camera is on the wrong side.
Oh yeah, it's in a bad spot, right? Oh yeah. Did someone say that?
Yeah.
Thanks, Meowchu. Meowchi. You're not a Pokemon, are you? What's my game plan against green? Big mighty guys, I guess. This wasn't combat, so this isn't wiped yet. Now it is. Surely we're just gunning for the karma. I'm just going to send this in on its own. Pass prio. I could have gone like Shadow's Call first maybe, but... Yep, as expected. I should have definitely sent this in before equipping. There was like no reason to order it quite how I did. Yeah, I'm just going to send it in. Pass prio. GG. Okay. Have I tried Rift Atlas yet? Nope. Is it good? I've heard about it. How's it going, Angry Bosun? Oh my god, guys, there's a mod in the chat. Watch out. Be on your best behaviour. Angry Bosun, can you ban Venestra?
Huh? What?
She's stream sniping me IRL. Fiora. On it, boss? Good lad.
Bro.
Going all red. Would you see yourself playing Twisted Fate? Yeah, but he's purple. I had the same thought. Like, I was like, literally, like, ooh, what about Twisted Fate? He's purple, though. But I had a Twisted Fate Jinx deck in set 1 that I liked. I don't know, I like that card. It's pretty good. You know what else I like? Gem Jammer! I think the best looking Riftbound streamer revealed Gem Jammer. Best reveal of all time.
Mm-hmm.
2-drop galore! I love 2-drops. Yeah, I think the Vex stuff, the stun stuff I'm scared of. For sure. I'm not sure like if Rift Atlas is following the Riot rules, whereas I think TCG Arena is safe to stream. I'm not sure on Rift Atlas, so I stick with this. Yeah, the Vex card is busto. I haven't posted my video yet, but I filmed it 2 days ago, where it's like an hour-long video where I look at the best 10 cards of every color. And in that video, I basically talk about Vex and how I think that if Riot were to like design this card again, they 100% would have at least included a power cost on it. But they probably designed this card like 2 years ago at this point, right? So we go dredge into Candlelit. They've got the XP. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. Bam. I love the Dredger, mate. This card is popping off. Candlelit trigger. Unsung can go. We keep the Kai'Sa. And then it's just going to be bing. Bam. Hey, buddy. How are you?
He's screaming.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't, unfortunately, in Atlanta. I might, maybe. There's a cattail in the way. Bailey, you're showing everyone your butthole. I might be in Hartford. I basically, like, at the moment, I'm still trying to get all of my visa paperwork sorted and stuff since leaving Brexit land, and it's not super easy to travel to America at the moment while that's ongoing, basically. But once everything's sorted, have I got a list? Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't have it right now, but I can post it if you remind me in a minute. I don't have a link handy, but basically the plan is daily Riftbound stream starting like after this holiday because I'm going away tomorrow. Daily Riftbound streams for a few weeks where we play loads of different decks. Someone was asking me like, what's my game plan against green? I haven't got to that point with the deck where I have like, the deck is kind of just like built as a good shell, and we're going to have to like try and tech it and tweak it for matchups. The thing is like with deck building is like, I'm pretty confident in my deck building ability to optimize a shell quite quickly. That's kind of my biggest strength, I would say, in card games. Which is why I like really enjoyed set 2 is my I'm actually just going to compete set. And now that's done, I'm focused on content. So big set brawler doing his thing. Spend my buff is reaction speed, right? It's quite a weird... Why is this card written this way, guys? I never quite understood why this card is written this way. Has he been errated? Is it just a reaction speed? Spend my buff. Because you can just do it in a show, like, why is it written like that? I'm annoyed by it. Riftbound Twitch is kind of dead? Yeah. Honestly, for a physical TCG, it's pretty good. I mean, there's a few creators doing really all right. He can only do it on base speed. Okay, so if I was to Sky Splitter him, he can't respond. Is that what we're saying? 4. I can't do it though, so that's no good. We just leave the set this turn. Yes. Okay. It's slow speed. Good to know. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Sounds like it's actually just quite clear and obvious. I'm just a bit of a donut. We go here. I score. My hand is pretty horrendous. The question is, do we set up Vi? I think we probably do set up Vi. And then the other question is, do we like actually spend any of this other stuff? My hand's really lame. I have no gauntlets. Yeah. I mean, now I know, like, the way it's written, that makes sense. But for some reason, Set Brawler's just, for some reason, always been a card I never quite had it in my brain properly how it works. Now that I read the card, I'm like, yeah, that totally makes sense. But, so you can't do it in a combat either, in that case. It's really embarrassing I don't know this. But there we are. I don't. Somehow, I still managed to finish 70th at a regional on Teemo. I'm still sad I only finished 70th. So sad. I think I was like 16th with 4 rounds to go.
Fell off.
I did fall off. I bottled it. That's what happened. I lost to the clock, mate. I lost to the clock on that stream game. It all went pear-shaped. It feels a bit like I'm not playing Seals in this deck. Like, where the heck are they? The Upstage Comedy might get... Ooh, another Kaiser. The Upstage Comedy could get dropped. I think we just move a bird in. Go to 3, trigger the candlelit. Bing bam!
There they are.
Brilliant. Do I want 2? I don't not want 2.
Really?
I kind of don't not want 2, but probably just want 1 at this point. Yeah, I mean, the Unsung Hero, like the thing is, the Unsung Hero is still a 2 for 2, right? So it's like, you can't expect too much out of the card. That's basically the way of looking at it. I do agree with your take though, but I just like the card. We're also like BF Sword as a consideration. You can Death Grip, right? It's just a 2-drop. It's not like there's much better options, and I think that the potential of the card is worth it. So the Unsung Hero for them is chilling at 5. They do have 1 open. I'm a little bit unhappy about the position. It could just be like 1, 2, 3, 4 Kaiser at base. 1, 2, 3, 4 Kaiser at base. I don't think it's a good play, but that's what I'm going for. Yeah, I mean, I think like 1 BF sword might be fine. Currently, I'm not playing any. We cut the BF swords for now, and I'm still rocking the Unsung Hero. It's just a 2-2, mate. Right, it's curve. It can pop off. If you hit the gauntlets, which you always want the gauntlets, then it's just a no-brainer, right? I think the card's a no-brainer, really. Just don't expect too much of it, and then sometimes you just get so much out of it, right? We've got a red seal on top. I'm not sure how much I care about that, but bam! Vi hot-headed. Pew, pew, pew! Bah! Excuse me. Something like that. And it's very possible we just slam the Sky Splitter on this. Whoops. I mean, I should just not do that straight away, right? We should conquer first. Let's do that. Just conquer with Kaiser. Draw a card. See what we're working with. What we could, of course, do is we could conquer with Vi and then just move her back to base. Right? Like, save the Sky Splitter. They might have punch first, which means the Sky Splitter kind of just gets cooked. The problem for us really is that we're just too far behind in terms of points. Like the position's actually like, the position's bad, but the real issue is the points, right? We're not getting to 6. Can't reactive punch first? Of course, that's true. I would really rather hold the Sky Splitter. I think we're just supposed to slam the Vi here, to be honest. It's like 1, 2, go to 6, right? 1, 2, go to 12. It's like, what are you going to do about it, mate? Not much, as expected. So we use Vi effect. I guess we do this first. Probably we keep the Kaiser, right? Use Vi effect. Ready Vi, move Vi back. 2 for Noxus Hopeful. 2 to ready the Kaiser. Probably. Whatever, I don't know. Not convinced by this at all, but you can see, like, when we don't have BF Sword, the deck kind of feels a bit wonky, right? We're not playing BF Sword currently, we're on 2 longswords. Maybe we just go up to 3 longswords. You have to exert your leader before you candlelit. When you conquer, if you assign 3 or more excess damage, when you conquer here. I don't think I agree with that. They both go, like, I announce the trigger. I guess the question is, maybe I just have to announce what the Vi is targeting. New rules, you have to put both on the chain. Sure. So would I have to, like, already just say what I'm going to be readying? But then I would still be able to look at the candlelit first and then ready it. That kind of makes sense to me, that would be the case. Like, I wouldn't just be able to tap this and not announce what I'm targeting with it, right? They're going for a hold, which I'm kind of surprised. I guess they're not going for a hold. Like, their game plan should just be set up big stuff at base. They're actually going for a hold strategy, which seems... Right, so I have to exhaust it, but I also would guess in that case I have to announce what it's going to be targeting. I think we're losing this game, unfortunately. We have a Kaiser on top, right? I mean, this Vi is going to get big. Big Vi. Big Vi. And so we make the Vi big, we pay 0 for the Sky Splitter is basically going to be the plan here. Big Vi, big Vi, big Vi, big Vi. SpongeBob, big Vi, pants okay.
It's everywhere. Ah!
This flipping Shepherd's heirloom has just been chilling, doing nothing the whole game. Big Vi, big Vi, big Vi, big Vi. Oh my goodness, it's like they heard me. So, because we have no gear to boost up the Vi, it's not all that much to do. They have 4 open. We're going to Sky Splitter the heck out of Set, I think. Maybe you should have held on to Jam Jammer. That's true. Yeah, you're right, I should have. I think that's fair. Well, this is at 3. Let's put it already to 6. How can we actually see this? Can I like... Let's put it to 12. Yeah, sure, I guess. I guess I'll put it to 24. Okay. Feels like you'll hidden blade us. Yeah, probably. Well, let's just end it and see what happens. I guess I should Sky Splitter first. I guess I should whatever. I kind of cheated a bit. So when you do access damage, you may exhaust me to ready a unit. I will ready it still, I guess. Did I add the point? No. Ooh. I mean, the Hextech Gauntlets, we could make use of this turn, right? So I think we want both in that order. This costs just 1 power. Sure, sacrifice, no problem. Do we just send in both Kaisers to try and double draw here? Probably. Obviously, there's still punch first, punish. So the question is, do we just send like everything in? I think I'm just gonna literally just go Unga Bunga. It's like whatever. I still want to send both Kaisers in. So I just like Unga Bunga. Just in case they still want to punch first. It's like, okay. It's not good for me, but it's fine. So take out this guy, take out this guy. I draw twice and I get a bird. Let's put the bird here maybe. And then I can go 1, 2, 3. Hextech Gauntlets. I think I'm going to put the Vi back at base. And then equip the Hextech Gauntlets to a Kaiser. Pass. We're at 6. I feel like we've gotten very lucky to be winning this game. Like, they have 11 runes and all these cards in hand. How'd you pull Vi back? Second time he's asked. How about the Vi leader? Happens. But it's like, how do you ready your Vi? Maybe with the Vi?
You gain a point for that battlefield?
I think you're wrong. I think you're right, I didn't.
Because I
Yeah, that makes much more sense. Because that makes much more sense as to why I wanted this bird here as well. Thank you. Good catch. Because yeah, I was at 5, the numbers were a bit awkward. Oop. Oh my goodness, not the Damarcian diplomat. Say it ain't so. I mean, they might be able to do some serious damage here. We don't know what's on top. They spend 2 power to equip and to ready with Fiora. I mean, this Fiora is also another card that's quite interesting in this deck, actually, if we want to go. Like, there's definitely a world you could play yellow seals in this deck, for example, as well. But, when you've got Kaiser, Darius, and the Vi herself is like a red power. No! Turns out it was a blessing not to have the Hextech gauntlets. Yeah, the bird is nice. This battlefield's nice for sure, and also we've got the Dredger. The Akshan main deck! We're going to get cooked. I still think we might win, though. I guess maybe not. Maybe they could double conquer here, right? I mean, surely. Yeah, I think we're cooked. We have 12, 14 to the left. We've probably got cooked by this. How do you deal with the feel of losing your fun deck? For example, I play Lux, but all new versions of Lux feel different, and the old one just gets rolled by Lilia. I also know I missed my chance of getting competitor tickets, so now I have no chance to even compete once for the best of. That's a good question. That's a really good question. You've just got to try and find something to replace it with, right? Try and find another new fun deck. Or you just keep doing what you were doing before. You don't have to lose it. It depends what you're looking for, right? But yeah, it's a good question. I think probably often you can get attached to decks in card games because maybe you've built them yourself. It's like a play style. You've just got to try and find something else which really grabs you, right? Makes me lose motivation to master it. Yeah, makes sense. Totally understand. Lux is a cool deck for sure. It's just about okay, so if you're not competing, you have to question what do you want to do? And often for me that can be just trying to build and optimize something different, right? And maybe just try and find a new deck that you can really appreciate. And the thing is once you've got a deck like Lux that you've been playing so much, you kind of know the direction it's going to be built. But then that feeling of challenging yourself to try and master some kind of other deck is also really, really fascinating. This game's over, we lost. Sadly, I've got nothing. The action was the final nail in the coffin. I'm going to run to the loo, guys. Let's go on, though. Be right back. Unsung Hero is like probably the main thing that's a bit weird with this deck in terms of like I would like to try and get a bit more out of it. I think I want to go up to 3 Darius as well. Drop a Rengar maybe. I think I'm going to drop that Stage Comedy. Drop a Sky Splitter. It would be nice to just, you know, I mean, the BF Sword as a one-of would mean we have to go yellow runes, which I'm not sure I necessarily want to do. The other thing that's like really interesting is like seemingly you can Hidden Blade and retreat your own guy, which is quite cool. I mean, Hidden Blade with the Dredger is really strong as well, right? It could just be a good, I mean, it's definitely not a bad card. Best of Legends will be gone next month. Is it next month? I mean, they get rotated out. I think set 3 is the last one they're available for, right? Which I think is only Utrecht in Europe. I think Barcelona might be set 4. It would be nice to just have like one additional way of giving might that's not an equipment, maybe, especially. It's not going to cost power, right? Which, I mean, there's Cleave, Vault Breaker. I think actually Vault Breaker might be the card that I want to add. I do like the card. We're already playing Red Seal. I think a bit more ganking synergy is quite valuable. Admittedly, weirdly, the Vi Vault Breaker doesn't have that much synergy with the Vi Chosen Champion, though. It's kind of weird, right? Like, the Assault 2 isn't going to help you get this extra might. I think we always should play at least one of these. Maybe it's just a one-of. Is there any other ways of giving plus might, guys, that come to mind? I don't like Square Up. Blood Rush or Cleave is fine as well. I think I just prefer the Vault Breaker, though. There's also Against the Odds, which I think is not a bad card by any stretch. Yeah, I think if Barcelona set 4, the Lux best of won't be available there, sadly. We don't have buffs, so Call to Glory is not an option, right? Arena Kingpin. Bro, do you know what? I do like this card. I really did like the Kingpin in my testing. I think we've got to give him a spin. The Unsung Hero synergy, bro, this card performs so good for me in Sealed. We've got to give him a go. So I'm going to drop the Rengar, actually. I want 2 of these. 3 would be too many. Let's just go like this. The Kingpin performs, bro, maybe it's a 3 of. The big problem with the Kingpin is Falling Star, but you still get immediate value from it. And the Unsung Hero synergy is crazy with the Kingpin. There's so much Aurora, it's disgusting. Oh my god. Probably we just... I want to go wide, so I guess I keep 1 Gem Jammer. Yeah, Arena Kingpin was my favourite card in the pre-release. And the fact that it just turns Unsung Hero mighty, that's unbelievably good. Like, that's really easy to underestimate just how good that is. We just go Kaiser at base here, right? Probably could have got rid of the Jam Jam on Reflection, but never mind. Slow start against Aurora. Wow. This game's probably already over, sadly, but we'll see. What's the correct play here? It could just be like, I don't think we want to play the Gem Jammer, right? So there's not a very easy way of using our energy. We could just play the Kingpin and not really make much use of it. Thanks, Dos. Yeah, this card is just really good in its own. Like honestly, Falling Star is what scares me with this card, but it was so good in my pre-rift. The fact that the unsung hero synergy is actually unbelievable. Might even I think that's what seals the deal. I'm really excited realizing how good the synergy is there because I already wanted to play this card, but I felt like I was kind of coping. But now, I think we can get away with it. I think I'm just going to play it. I know a magic one piece, let's go. Another means to play longsword can save Kingpin. True. Yeah, that's very true. Okay, no Aurora. Great news for us. Bad news for them. We probably will gem jam at the base here. Just move Kaiser over for more draw. We could go for the unsung hero maybe. Sabotage. Probably they are supposed to get rid of the Death Grip. Sorka, I'll take a look at her after this game. Whoops. Fair enough. Yeah, the problem with the Hextech Gauntlets here is that we're not overkilling, right? But the Jam Jammer definitely is going to be the play now. Bam! Look at the Shadow Call value. So go to 4. I think I just play the Jam Jammer here. Do I play it here? Yeah, I will. Gank over. Go to 5. Draw. Hextech Gauntlets. Seal of Rage. I'm going to use the Kingpin to give this +3 because then it reduces the energy cost of this. Not that it really matters. There we go. Shadow's Call. I guess I'll do it like this. Draw 2. Pass, so this is now just a 5. Just a 5. But it has temporary. Elder Dragon. And maybe, let's see. Might just get cooked. I haven't actually played, okay, they're playing Baron Nashor, which surely is not a good card. It can't be a good card, right? It's got to be a meme. Nice sequencing, but sure, I'll allow it. So this dies. I draw 2. Go to 6. We can't give the Kaiser ganking in any way, but we can go seal into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap the seal for Darius, who comes in ready and is at 7 might already. Jam Jammer goes here. Score to 7. Arena Kingpin puts him to 10. We equip Hextech Gauntlets. 13. Oh, units can move here from anywhere. Okay, never mind. Could have gone for Kaiser. I mean, I'd probably just take the other one anyway, right? 16, bam. How the hell does this work? So I could have gone with Kaiser, I guess. But whatever. So we score. We can exert this to ready. I guess we exert this, ready this guy, whatever. Then we draw twice. Pass. The Baron Nash is terrible, right? It's really bad. I mean, I guess we lose to a dragon here, though, right? I guess I just lose to the dragon. Can it target target 4 places at once? Like, I guess, like, this is supposed to be, like, here, right? I might have absolutely cooked myself, but we've got to learn the hard way. I think it can target 3 places at once, right? Rather than, like, every place. I think it specifically says 3. I saw some tweet where someone was seeming to suggest if Misfortune moves and there's nothing to ready, they have to ready one of your runes, like your opponent's runes. That is total nonsense, reading the card. There's no way that's right. Right? Target. Oh, 1 enemy location each. Interesting. GG. Baron Nash is not a good card, is it? I mean, bro, this flipping Arena Kingpin is actually the truth. Do we just slam 3? So we were insta, yeah, probably. But never punished. We just slam 3. So this is like the... Right now, what did we do? I think I've cut the upstage comedy. It was good, though. Tactical Retreat might be a 3 over at 2 for now. Vault Breaker, I'm not convinced by. The Rengar, I'm not convinced by. The Darius, I want 3. I think I want 3 Sky Splitter. Certainly, I want 2. I want the Kingpin. Oh, yeah, Soroka, true. Thanks for reminding me. How do I pronounce that? Soroka. Must be assigned combat damage last. If another unit you control would die here, if it has less might than me instead. Nah, that's bad. I mean, thanks for the suggestion, but no thanks. Respectfully. Bro, the Kingpin kind of just cracked. I think it's a 3 of. It's probably a 2 of, but we're just going to slam 3. I really like this card. Like, if ever there's a deck that it's correct for, it's Vi. And I wanted to play it before, and now I realize we're gagging for more might for the Unsung Hero. It's just crazy how good that card is. Comes in ready. Like, what can't it do? Let's play 2 longswords. Is there anything here that we're like really feeling like we're missing? Like, maybe it's just 2 kingpins. 3 is a lot, but I mean, it's a 5/3 which just comes in ready. It's so flexible, right? You can just accelerate, basically. You just move it in for 5. It's like a little guy that just does some stuff. But moreover, like, the value of the +3 is so insane with the Unsung Hero, with the Hex deck, and with the Vi. And it is also just a guy that can just move into Conquer for no power cost. He can't be bad. I think 3 is too many. Also, these battlefields we're playing right now are more experimental than anything. He's probably a 2 of, but we're going to slam 3 to feel him out. Whenever I'm like testing a card, I like 3 ofs. The fact that I get to play the Kingpin in this deck just makes me like it even more. I think like 1 Vault Breaker is reasonable, but we're just going to slam all 3 Kingpins instead. It's also really good with the Vi Chosen Champ, right? And it's like just more juice for getting the Vi Chosen Champ to an unbelievably ridiculous score potentially. Like, it's a 0 energy cost card, or 0 energy cost way of getting +3 on her to begin with. So it's actually just an unbelievably good card in terms of synergies. I am scared about Falling Star. Bring here, main board with fire. I can see it working though. I can definitely see it working. I'm not quite at that point where like I've just got like a vanilla. I'm trying to just focus on my own stuff for now, right? I'm not quite at the point where I'm ready to think about what my opponents are doing. That's a lot of thumbs up. I mean, that's a good opening hand. Do we just keep it? Turn 1. Maybe we drop the Noxus. Let's go, Mage. Is there a new and better emulator? Yeah, there is a new one. I like this one. I think this one's really good. And I wouldn't say this one's Riot approved, but I think it's like, I don't know how Rift Atlas works. Doesn't it have a leaderboard? Which I think is a no-no. I think this is the safest one for me to stream. Like, the last thing I want to do. He did all these thumbs up, so it hasn't passed me yet. Okay, Rift Atlas breaks digital policy. I thought so. Thanks. So yeah, definitely this is a... I haven't touched Rift Atlas. The Arena Kingpin! The best card in the game! I love the Arena Kingpin. Yeah, the thing is, I think the Rift Atlas has a leaderboard system, right? Which breaks the policy. I'm pretty sure, like, there's some sort of leaderboard, right? I love Arena Kingpin. What an absolute chungus. It doesn't. What does it do that breaks the thingamajiggamabobber? All right, the Damarcian Diplomat. Can we maybe track XP? Oh, okay. They buffed it. They paid 1 to buff. That's pretty good. That's actually really not bad. So we kind of just want to... The question here is, like, do we want them to go here? And then the other question is, like, what do we want to play this turn? We could play the Hextech Gauntlets equip. That's probably the correct play. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Bam, bam. This is really lazy play, but bam. 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 This is very, really sloppy, but whatever. You alright, kitty? How do you play the equip? With seal. Right, I just go back and do it. I overestimated. Read the card. Simple. It was made specifically for Riftbound, which is against policy. Interesting. Yeah. The ambush! So this is a... When I attack or defend, if the enemy is alone here, give me +2. If only we could have seen that coming. Fair enough. So we can only take this one. But we're going to draw 2. Could be worse. And they don't get to draw off the buff. I think it's fine. Oh, it comes in ready. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. We can accelerate a Kaiser in here. Immediately equip it as well. Excuse me. Probably we want to go to the trapping grounds, I would guess. He used the Kha'Zix legend. Okay. Right, of course, that makes much more sense. Last rites. I could have had like a setup turn here, right? But I think I just want to keep applying some pressure. We'll see. This was definitely quite a greedy turn. The unsung hero kingpin combo is looking so spicy. So that's really impressive. Yeah, probably the Kaiser play this last time was just a bit unnecessary because of this card. Yeah, this card's good. I like this card. I've also built a Kha'Zix deck. Well, it's probably the next deck we're going to play. So, again, we could just accelerate Kaiser in here. I don't hate it. Just sort of do the same thing again. But maybe just plonk like an unsung hero alongside it this time. I just want to like get some point pressure. I'm going to do it. I guess we could equip to the unsung hero instead, right? Probably that's better. Draw. Oh, wait. I can't do that. Cost me too much. Yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of playing like a bit reckless at the moment, but I'm scoring points. They're still committing their whole turn to like answer my stuff back. I think like the main thing for us is like that I'm scoring points. Like I'm definitely playing in quite an like greedy manner, maybe overly greedy, but we see. I'm kind of surprised I didn't go for the Fey Folk first here. They just punch first. Okay, interesting. So it's a 6. It goes to 11. Yep. But that's it for learning Riftbound. Just play a lot. Honestly, it's like the rules are quite confusing, so just try to play a lot and get to grips with the rules as much as you can. It's kind of weird to use an XP on 2 XP on that. Seems a little bit over the top. We are going to have a setup turn here because I don't really have much else to do. Definitely we need to be cautious of the fact that they might be moving some of our stuff too. Like I think it's just unsung hero, Noxus Hopeful, maybe just a Hextech Gauntlets, and then we still have 2 available, right? Let's just double equip to the Noxus Hopeful. I think that the gameplay for me has not been superb here, but you know, the thing I tried to make sure we did is don't get too far behind in points, but we have like a bit of an issue. But I think this is fine, right? So the question is for us is if we go for the Death Grip on the Noxus Hopeful. It is a line. So this is a 6. It's an 8 already. We could go for it. I think I kind of like it. Like, I don't know. We're kind of in a bad spot, so let's just like make some risky plays. Just put this pump this to 12. I wouldn't play Pike. Personally, Pike's quite bad. So I draw, this dies. Okay, they slam Rengar in. Fair enough. So we've got 12. The Kha'Zix is a 6. The Kha'Zix is... I hate it just. So the Kha'Zix is a 6, it's an 8. So do we want to take Kha'Zix or do we want to take Rengar? Probably the Kha'Zix, right? Probably. And I draw 2 off the Unsung Hero. Good card, eh? Pike seems fun. I'm not very convinced by it, though. I mean, if you're looking for, like, pure competitive value, I don't think that deck can be a great bet. We could just slam Kingpin. Bam, bam, equip. It's not like the ideal play pattern for the card, of course, but... I mean, they're still only at 5. We've done all right here. We could have another turn, like slow turn. Gem Jammer. We could, of course, like just give the Gem Jammer like thingamajigger to make it disappear. Oh, they're at 6? Well, that changes things significantly. I think it's just Kingpin. Just playing it, accelerated, right, essentially. Not totally in love with our options here, sadly. We need to get the Vi down, really, don't we? Like, but we need to hold at the same time. So it's like, we kind of need to play the Vi to base, but then she's just going to get cooked. Or they can double conquer. Like, we kind of have to play the Vi to base, though. Like, I do have the Gem Jammer for next turn, so I could play the Vi here, and then maybe Death Grip the Arena Kingpin. But... how good is Death Grip on Arena Kingpin? I mean, I guess I'm just playing her here. Not particularly happy about it, but... we're definitely in a pretty tough spot. That one's going to go through. Now it's just all about hold, hold, hold. Star-crossed on the Tide Turner and probably on the Kingpin. We've got a plan for that, which is going to be the Death Grip. So... the Starcross won't resolve, right? I guess the Tide Turner maybe. Yeah. So she goes to 12. I think it still goes to hand, actually. Have we done enough with the Gem Jammer in hand? Can they get over the hump? They're only 4 short. Yeah, it makes sense. It still goes to hand. No, mine goes to trash because I killed it with retreat, with Death Grip. I Death Gripped it, so I get the stats, but it dies. But move a friendly unit and an enemy unit. Well, that's GG. It was pretty close in the end. I think I probably made some mistakes in the early game. We go again. This guy was a good player. Let's try the, when you hold here, you may move. Actually, I don't know if I want to try that one. Unit defending alone seems really good for them. I'm not really sure. These battlefields, we just like wanted some other ones to test. I think I would probably be on Arena's Greatest, like I usually am with every deck. Probably we drop the Gem Jammer. Maybe we drop the Darius too. Like I like to dig. Hey, Nathiel, thanks for the raid. Let me get rid of it. Eesh, double death grip. We're not thinking about sideboard and stuff just yet. We're just slamming to get a feel for the deck. I don't know enough about the meta and stuff. Like, I'm not really focused on my opponent's strategies. I'm just focused on mine, right, with the deck build as it currently is. We're not at the point where I'm not like familiar enough with the meta. Hey, Nathiel, were you riftbounding? Thanks so much for the raid. It's going. I wouldn't say it's going great, but it's pretty good. I like the deck. It's fun. Is it going to be the best deck in the format? No. But it's cool. You can do some really nice stuff. The only sad thing is that the biggest Vi I got so far was pathetic. Pike, nice. My biggest Vi was pathetic. I only got her to 256 might. Like, I know I can do better than that. I have to do better than that. 256 might. It's just not going to cut it, right? We need more. We need 4 digits at the very, very least. If it's not 4 digits, it's not good enough. Bam. Big guy. Little guy, I guess. So game 2 against Card 6, they beat us game 1. They seem like a good player, so we've asked for a rematch. Irresistible Faith Folk comes through. I think we're just playing Vita base here, right? When you hold here, you may move a unit at a battlefield to its base. It's interesting. The hand is rather jank. Definitely seems like the deck for the Kingpin, which I'm excited about because I flipping love the Kingpin. So they're going to move Vi in, which is rather terrifying, but we do have the tactical retreat. Kha'Zix comes in. When I attack or defend, if an enemy unit is alone, here, give me +2 and gain 2 XP. The Kha'Zix sick. I'm quite impressed. We retreat. So we just take out the Fae Folk. I'll say this is a lot better than I thought it would be the champ. It's really, really solid. I really like it actually. Basically, for us, it's just going to be how the heck can we actually deal with this? Because we don't have like Falling Star. Falling Star is probably the answer, right? And it's definitely, I mean, we're playing Red Seals. It's definitely a card very much on my radar. They don't retreat it, really. That seems like a flipping big mistake. Surely. Surely they're supposed to retreat it, right? When I attack or defend, if an enemy unit is alone, give me +2 and gain 2 XP. So it's at 5, it will go to 7 already. Punch first, 12. Can we get to Vita 12 here? I mean, the death grips are so bad, sadly, but basically we just triple it twice. 3 times, double it 3 times, so we go 3, so we go to 6, 12, trade, but we just spend all energy on the Vi and this gonzo. I think that's just GG, right? Like, I don't think we can lose from here. So we go, it's expensive, but we go 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 12. The question is if we just go for another. Punch first would be a trade and double D ramp. Like, how much do we care? Wait, 7, no, okay, maybe I have to do another one. So this is at 5, it's at 7. Yeah, 7. Punch first is a trade. Yeah, that's true. If they punch first, we death grip. That's very, very, very true. Thank you, sir. Well, thank you, Meow Chow. Meow Chow. Yeah, for sure. If they punch first, we just win because we have the +1 anyway. I never understand people that do the 12 is just total, bro. It's so much easier. Yeah, sure. It's true, but it's just much easier to track on this with just a big number, right? Oh, big shout out to Meowchu. GG easy. Meowchu with the line. The flipping line, guys. Whoa! Not the Vex. So when you hold here, you may move a unit at a battlefield to its base. So we'll do that. We'll move the Vi here with the battlefield. Whether we move the Vi back in remains to be seen. Probably not, I would guess. I mean, we've got the interesting option actually of going Kaiser to conquer here. I think it might just be fine to not take the draw and just use the bird, right? If we go Kaiser, we're readying 2, so we're going to be at 5-3, which we won't quite be able to. We want to sky splitter the heck out of that thing, right? So if I Kaiser for 4, ready 3, I have enough, right? It's going to cost me 4 basically. So I go Kaiser for 4, I'm going to ready 3, or ready 2 rather, so I have 4 open, which is perfect. So we just Kaiser to base. Conquer with the bird. Go to 5. Ready 2. And we've got the Sky Splitter for the Vex, which is like kind of one of the main reasons we're playing Sky Splitter is to try and have a tech option for this card. This card is a pain in the butt. So I guess they pass to us. We're going to go bam, 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 bam. When I win a combat, draw 1. Fair enough. That's fine. We got rid of the Vex. Vex is the thing we're quite terrified of. Nidalee. Is this card good? No, I don't think so. Costs of power. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not a big fan of that one. I think it's good in Fiora. Interesting. I mean, it looks decent. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's good though either, you know. The Black Rose is like ready a unit for 3 XP. Sure. Okie dokie, artichokes. So we could just play the Gem Jammer and Shadows Call it immediately. Don't totally hate it. We could also just Shadow Call the Kaiser. Let's move in first, see what happens. Pass. Go to 6, draw a card. Whoa, the Dredger. The flipping Dredger. I don't want to waste my Vi, so I'm not going to move like the Vi into a place of risk. But Dredger's just going to come here. We're going to go pay 2 to Shadows Call the Dredger. They can hard bargain or something, so I have to wait. Draw 2. Another Kaiser at base, or do we want to keep some combat tricks? I think I'm just going to slam the Kaiser at base. It's like, not sure the Death Grip does all that much anyway in the grand scheme of things, so... Oh, we have 2 open actually, right, from this, so all the more reason to definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, slam the Kaiser. Now, worth noting, it's kind of within our interest to Death Grip the Dredger, because then we'll get the bird ready. The Dredger dying from Temporary is a trigger that kicks in at the start of the beginning phase, so it will be exerted. Obviously at this point, so we've got 5, they've got 7. I mean, we could Death Grip, but I think we just let that go through, right? We get a bird, which will now be ready. So you see there, like, the value of the Temporary thing. We just paid 2 to draw 2. The Temporary was no, like, issue at all, because the card was already dying. Yeah, kind of expected that might come through. They're going to move the VAR, you would imagine. So move a friendly unit and an enemy unit, sure. The question for us is, do we try to like Death Grip to protect? I think it's unnecessarily risky. I think I'm just gonna let it happen. We could maybe like Death Grip the Vi itself to just make Kaiser a 7, but I think it's just let it happen. We hold the Death Grip for now. Like, we can probably win this turn with the Kingpin and the Gem Jammer. Double Death Grip is a bit jank. How have they got so many ready? They readied 2 here. Did they really have that much available though? That seems a little bit excessive. I think I just want to slam the Kaiser to draw, to be honest. Their like movement cards are not like action speed, right? Yeah. So I think Kaiser just going here. The problem with this is a 5 and they've got so much open. They can't Rengar us, he costs 6. They chose not to retreat this, which is, yeah, very reasonable. Let's just go here. Go to 7, draw a card. Shadows Call the bird. Make sure it resolves. Draw 2. They're only at 4, so we could just do like a nice setup turn where we just like put a bunch of guys down, leave the Kaiser to just sort of fester for herself, if you will. Like we go Dredger, Noxus Hopeful. I mean, obviously the bird should just go here. I mean, there's an argument we could like Kingpin 4, try and send something in, but I think that's just overkill. I think we want, like, the question is how much do we want to try and hold? We could just like go, just try and Giga hold and just send everything in, like the Hopeful. I'm just not sure how necessary it really is going to be. It's like, I kind of want some units at base too, you know. I think the Dredger's always going to go here. We're still going to play the Hopeful, and honestly, we might just play the Gem Jammer because we're going to ready 2. And that would still leave us available to put Death Grip. I think I'm just going to send everything here, honestly. Screw it. All in, baby! Kinda. I don't know. What's the worst that could happen, right? We got off to a really good start here, and we've kind of just faltered towards the end. So... Right, not enough runes for Rengar punch first, yeah. Yeah, he's only got 2 purple, 2 orange rather. But yeah, this punch first play, the fact that it's still tight, isn't ideal. Fizz comes through, I guess it's Void Assault. We start moving our guys. The movement stuff is not particularly good against the Death Grips. Did they pay costs properly here? So they move this out to then move it back in. Seems suboptimal. I guess it's ready. I don't know. I guess it's not ready. Right, because they have to move it. Yeah, sure. So let's go Death Grip. Probably just on the hopeful, right? Just get the stats. I mean, they can punch first. They're at 5 currently. So they're at 5. Punch first puts them to 10. We could also go, like, I would kind of like to do this, but then it's a trade, which doesn't feel quite as impressive. But maybe it's like a good starting point, like we just slam it onto the bird. It's a 5, right? Yeah. I think the trade is fine. I'm going to target the Dredger. Get a bird at base. Draw. Just a trade is fine. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I was waiting for, like another commitment. So they're at 8, we're at 9. So we conquer. So I draw for Kaiser and draw for point. Game 3, baby! Let's go. The problem is this battlefield is so bad for us. It's like... Okay. It's an interesting hand. You've got to think we just have to mulligan these two, right? I think it's got to be. Woo! I don't hate it. The Fey Folk. So... when Fey Folk moves, you can move an enemy unit to that battlefield. So they go Fey Folk, move, slam the car 6, they get 2 XP. So basically, the counterplay to that is just the Dredger, right? When a unit here is defending alone, it has -2. Bro, this battlefield's so bad for me. The first time a player plays a non-token unit here, each turn they may move another unit they control here to its base. So basically, like, I think it's just it's either like Hextech Gauntlets pass. Most likely, it's just play this, right? Just get like the one night guy. This battlefield's so bad for us. I just wanted to test the battlefield. I had a feeling it wasn't very good, but they go here really. Okay. First time a player plays a non-token unit, and then we move another unit. Okay, that seems like a bad choice not to go here, but sure. Huh? Okay. I understand. Did they pay the power cost? No, they didn't. Hey, bro, come on. Pay your power cost. Now I'm seeing that. I'm wondering if we even caught that the first time. The card's very good. Very, very good. First time a player plays a non-unit token here, they may move another unit they control here to its base. It's interesting. We go here. We've got to get some points on the board. The problem here for us is I can go Unsung Hero, Hextech, but I can't actually equip to any of these guys. I think we're giga cooked, but we give it a spin. Doesn't seem like a very favoured matchup in general, and the battlefield is not helping. I think Card 6 is got to be the best XP deck. I really do like the look of it. Like, it doesn't look like they're playing Blast Cone, but the version I built is on Blast Cone. And honestly, like, this champ just seems really good. Purple Seals just look good, right? Like, also the signature spell you can use. Fizz can play the signature spell. So I think like Purple Seal, Car 6 with Blast Cones is basically the theory craft I was looking at. Damn, that is a cool play. We're getting cooked. It is what it is. Kha'Zix with Mind Splitter. I mean, I don't know that Mind Splitter is always a good card. You can't go wrong with Mind Splitter, but it's certainly not the first card I would put in the deck, right? Arena Kingpin goes to 6, which doesn't quite get over this, which is a shame. Because we would draw. Probably we're just going to have to play the Vi at base here. It's going to be a pretty weak turn. I think it looks like it's like a bad matchup, right? All their movement mechanics they've got. Gem Jammer is pretty good here. Could hold on to it. I'm just going to slam it and see what happens. This deck is insane when going first. It looks good. Yeah, Kha'Zix is next on my list, but it's really a deck I actually believe in quite a bit. I'm not sure how much I believe in the Black Rose. But there we are. He's not playing Seals. People are just very bad at evaluating Seals in general. You're playing Fizz. You're playing flipping the Kha'Zix Legend as your chosen champ, right? Like, if you hit Seal in your opening hand, it just pays for itself immediately. You play Fizz, you play the signature spell. Maybe you play an Ezreal for some draw. Yeah, sadly, I think we're just giga cooked. I think we just say GG. We'll take a 2-1. I'm going to use the loo. I'll be right back. I've got time for one more because I've got a dip for some meetings. Yeah, not going to be around this weekend because I'm on holiday. Probably the stream will be back on Monday, but maybe Sunday. Nah, that's not going to happen. It's going to be Monday. So we'll be back on Monday with the stream. And it's going to be daily streams, so look out for that. But there's going to be some videos going up over the weekend when I'm not here. Like I recorded like top 10 cards from every color video already. So yeah, look out for that. Kaisa. All right, this is a real test. I think it should be a good matchup on paper. I mean, it shouldn't be terrible. I think we've got a real chance. The dredge is going to be an absolute thorn in the side of Kaisa. We get to go first too, which is always nice. So not a very good hand. I think we have to drop both death grips. I mean, the kingpin shouldn't be very good in this matchup, right? It's not a good start. Tactical retreat, I think I like. Double death grip is a lot. Maybe just drop both. See what happens. As hands go, it couldn't really get much worse. Yeah. I'm so used to having guaranteed curve, bro. I'm just such a Teemo enjoyer. I'm definitely interested in seeing if we can squeeze in some more 2-drops. I hate missing curve. We don't play many 3-drops either, right? I mean, there is one that comes through. The question is, do we just slam the Vi and let it get falling starred? Probably. Sprite Fountain detonate? Jeez! That sounds quite gross. Sprite Fountain, I think, is not very well balanced, is it? My God, that card is very unnecessarily good. Blue Seal meta. I'm a Blue Seal fanboy from my set 1 Teemo days. I like the design of the card, like it's a really cool card, but my God, it's just a little bit unnecessarily good. It probably should cost 3, right? At least. 3 and 1 power seems a bit more reasonable. The fact that it's like costing you less than a Sprite Core and it's just basically a Sprite Core but better. I mean, okay, you can't hide it, but Sprite Core is a pretty good card. Like Sprite Core's not bad. I was playing it in Lille as a 3 of. Kaiser at base, okay, sure. 1 open, Hex deck raise, obviously the big threat. So, what to do? We need to score some bloody points. That's what we need to do. And I would like to get rid of the Yordle. I don't want to like preemptively boost this. This is so bad against Falling Star. I mean, there's not much we can do. We could just like ask the question and maybe we retreat it. I mean, they're going to have it, right? Of course, we could like boost to get around it, but I guess I'm doing that. I don't feel good about it. Ah, it's fine. I take it back. I don't mind. It's actually really smooth. Because now we ready the card. Whoops. And probably just play the Gem at base. We can play it. We'll play it here. Play it here. I think it's fine. And then we have the tactical retreat for the Vi. who could still get cooked, right? Because they can just Kaiser move in, and then we retreat, and then they Falling Star, and then, oof, it's not ideal. I think I might have been a little bit optimistic when I said this should be a decent matchup, right? We don't really go that wide. Wide is usually good. But also like just big guys, right? The thing is Thermobeam Kaiser. The Thermobeam can probably cause us a lot of issues, but it's a sideboard. Kind of the hope for us here is that they go for the Falling Star first and then go for the Kaiser. So we just retreat. How does that work with Smite? If it would die, banish it instead. The next time it would die, but it doesn't die. It gets banished. But it's not dying, right? If it would... Flipping Smite, banish, being relevant. Tactical Retreat says it recalls it instead, but it's not. If it would die, it banishes. So basically, deal 3, if it would die this turn, banish it. And then it says, the next time a unit would die this turn, heal it, exhaust it, and recall it instead. Next time it would die, heal it, exhaust it. If it would die, banish it instead. So it would die. And if it would die, I think the banish. Right, like you retreat, they both say if it would die. So if it would die, it's getting banished. I feel like the banish is just going to overwrite the tactical retreat because it wouldn't die anymore, it would get banished. Do I want to tactically retreat? Sadly, I think I do. It's not very good. Go ask a judge, thanks. I'm pretty sure the smite is the key thing there because it's the smite saying if it would die, just banish it. So it's not dying anymore, it's banishing it, right? Which means that therefore it doesn't die, it gets banished, right? Because this says if it would die. I guess the retreat goes through first, right? But the thing is the retreat goes first. So if it would die, I think the retreat might work. Retreat doesn't say instead, but it says choose, like, so you play, the retreat goes through first. The retreat is like active on Vi, right? The retreat is active on Vi before, and then the smite goes through. The next time it would die this turn, heal it, exhaust it, so it doesn't die. Grateful, thanks for Prime. So then the smite deals 3. If it would die, banish it. But it's not dying. Oh no, wait on. We just say it banishes. Yeah, my pleasure, man. So, I'm going to use Shadow's Call to draw. Darius comes in accelerated now, which is interesting. My plan was Arena Kingpin and just pump this in. The Darius is maybe a little bit more tempting now, though. Let's move this here first and see what happens. Yeah, I'm not sure. Send the Darius in. It's at 7. This cost me 1 to play, which I can't quite do, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that the smite overwrites it, because if it doesn't die, it just banishes it. So I think smite overrides. I think we haven't got enough points here to be winning this one. We're going to accelerate Kaiser for sure here. Oh, okay, they go for the same, which is actually good news for us. I think. We can't quite do Kaiser and Kingpin, though. We're really just struggling for like lack of gear at times, right? Hello! Asking you shall receive. There's no way they have another Hex Tech, right? Right, guys? Right, guys? I mean, we can actually Sky Splitter now because we're at 7. This costs 1. So if they do, we're fine. They don't need to recycle. So at -3, but then we just pay 1. Does mean we're not going to get the Hextech Gauntlets, but I wouldn't anyway, like the draw. Huh? Sure. So this heals. I go to 4 and I draw for the Kaiser. Pass. Longsword does still feel like it would be quite nice. It's a shame it doesn't quite get the unsung hero there, but bro's just got 3 Kaisers. Okay. I guess, I mean, they've won as the chosen champ. Fair enough. The good news for us is the amateur recital pops off, right? It's really, really good for us. We could also go like unsung hero, kingpin, bam! Stupefy. Sure. Might just be double hex deck. I mean, they already played 2, right? Is there anything that costs 6 that could finish us? Oh, there very much is. I'm a noob. Fair enough. Very much is a very common card that does that. So it's going to be basically Arena Kingpin, just like going in ready. Is the play here, right? Drawing all 3 seals and not ideal. We're sadly just 1 flipping short. Wait. It's a pain. Like, the problem is Stupefy anyway, right? Like, I think we've got to try and score some points. We really just want like 1 more. I mean, I could try and pump with this, but I think it's coping. Yeah, it's really coping. Whatever. Hey, buddy. How are you? Hey, miss. Good to see you, mate. But yeah, sadly we don't get any of the effects off there. We're just not quite chunky enough. I think Longsword needs to be maybe a 3 of in this deck. Since we're not interested in the BF sword, right? It is a bit weird, like the lack of unsung hero synergy is a bit unfortunate with the Longsword. Noxus Hopeful is probably also like the most cuttable card, I would say, so far. Let's check the time to make sure I'm not missing my meeting. No, I'm good, but I do have to go after this game. Bro, this cat is giving me so many electric shocks. He's getting so much static. Don't know if it's my socks or if it's him. Can't imagine it feels nice for him as a small little guy. Yeah, the unsung hero being gone is not good. The draw off the unsung hero is to cope. I should have just given the kingpin temporary, right, to be honest. That's GG. We'll call it that. Vi overall, not the best. It's fun. We'll keep working on it a bit. We missed curve this game, right? Like, overall, the deck feels like it's just lacking, like, a card or 2, I think. Like, if BF Sword was... I don't know. Maybe we just need, like, some cleaves in there, for example. We did cut the Vault Breaker. Maybe the Vault Breaker is, like, a card that's missing. We kind of just struggle to, like, always get enough draw. Like, Longsword is good. 3 Arena Kingpins maybe feels a bit excessive. I think the deck is, like, quite close to being like this. We maybe just need a few more ways to pump some stats. The battlefields we were playing are not the battlefields we would actually go for. We were just testing some stuff. Overall, deck feels like okay. Falling Star is like another card that you can look at, for example. That's for sure, right? There's like a few things that we could look at doing. With Red Seals, you would imagine that maybe Falling Star is good enough to make the cut, and that could give us quite a lot of value. It's just about, it's difficult to find that mix between curve and units and big enough units. I think the deck's quite close though. I think maybe Falling Star is just the card we need to play. Like, Falling Star is just a broken card, right? You really can't go wrong with flipping Falling Stars with red seals. So that's probably my assessment, is I would just flipping slam at least 2. I think the Noxus Hopeful is probably the card to get rid of. It felt a little bit jank. Overall, wasn't too impressed with it. We don't have like that much luxury with the card. I do like it, but I don't think I like it quite enough. I think Falling Star is just broken as a card. So I think Arena Kingpin is a 2 of, not a 3 of. Sky Splitters felt good as a 2 of. I think Darius is probably a 3 of. Obviously we could play like Forerunner. We could play Jin. Maybe I think you want like at least one of the Vault Breaker cards, I think. And maybe I'll just slam triple four. I think Falling Stars was broken, mate. Like, I think we should probably be on 3. We're playing 3 seals after all, right? Like, it's just a broken card. We have big guys. Falling Star can clear the little guys, I suppose, in a sense. Not sure. I think at least 2 Falling Stars. Can't be wrong. Just gives us, like, something different. We don't have any other control, right? Like, outside of raw stats and ways of interacting with units at base. Like, a lot of the time, people are going to play units at base against us, right? So I think just triple Falling Star, bro. Send it. Can't go wrong, I think. I would say something like this is a really good shell for the deck. 1 of Vault Breaker can't be bad. With the red seals, 2 Tactical Retreats feels like the right amount. Yeah. And then, yeah, obviously a lot of room in the sideboard. You could play like Brian here. Forerunner. The Rengar was good as well, to be fair. The Rengar could still replace Darius in general. Don't hate it by any stretch. Like the Rengar ganking, I would say probably what we're lacking a little bit of is ganking in the deck, which maybe also arguably makes the Vault Breaker better, right? Like giving the Kai'Sa ganking is quite a lot more valuable than just having ganking units already. And the thing is, it's like at 4 cost, the Kai'Sa is a shoe-in 3 of in this deck, and the Vi is also a 4 cost. So like the Rengar and the Jin are competing with that already, right? That's a problem for them. So maybe just like getting another Vault, like who knows, maybe even Vault Breaker is a 3 of in this deck, to be honest. The power cost is the problem, but giving stuff ganking is so strong in this deck. Like maybe I think it's at least a 2 of probably. So if we go for 2 of those, what would we drop down? 1 more copy of. Tactical Retreat, maybe. I wasn't blown away by it. Also could like reduce the 2 drops. Could just play 1 longsword. Maybe Darius, just play 2 Darius. Something like this. I think this is like a pretty reasonable setup. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I am going to dip because I've got some meetings to attend to. Thanks to Cardmarket for sponsoring. I'm on holiday this weekend, but we are going to be starting the daily Riftbound streams on Monday. I'm going to find someone to raid on Twitch. Someone in the Riftbound category. Riftbound category. Spoozy. We'll raid Spoozy. Thank you guys for hanging out. Yeah, and look out for the videos that are going out this week. There's going to be quite a few videos this week when I'm away. Maybe not a few because I haven't recorded that many, but I want to try and record some more tonight. But yeah, there's at least one very good video coming out probably tomorrow. So look out for that. See you guys.